Today I have to start the new story that is related to the chapter 2 story about flying. Really fly. The word fly is used here as a verb. Flying. Flying is used here as a noun. But the fly, the real value or the real meaning of the fly to verb and its noun form is the flight. It means first flight, second flight, that is related to aeroplane. A person who flies in the sky, they are flying in the sky, it is used here as a verb. But the flight is the word that is used as a noun and it means only plural. Now there, I have to teach about the two stories about the flying. Now in this first story, it is about a young seagull. A young seagull was completely unknown how to fly in the sky. His brothers, two brothers and sisters, they are flying in the sky. He is watching his flight in the sky, but he has not dared to fly with them because there was a fear in him. The seagull. Really, with this story, the early man learned inspiration to see, to watch the flying birds in the sky for the invention of the aeroplane. The early man thought, if the birds fly with the wings, if the birds flew with the help of their wings in the sky, a man cannot. And so he got inspiration from the flight of the bird to find out how to make an aeroplane to fly in the sky. Now in this story, a young one, the seagull is a bird that is related to sea. He didn't know how to fly. Really, he had been in fear in flying in the sky. On the other hand, his two brothers and sisters, were flying in the sky. They were roaming from one place to another place easily. Really, the young seagull was residing on the surface of the rock, surface of the lakes. There was also a hole on the top surface of the lakes in which his family lived. He came out of the hole, waited on the top surface of the lakes, and saw his brothers and saw her brothers and sisters flight in the sky. He tried his best to learn the flying method, the technique of the flying. But due to his fear, he could not dare flying in the sky. So his brothers and his fathers were completely helpless to see the young seagull there. The seagull, the young seagull, saw a vast ocean, a vast sea was spreading, stretching in front of him. From the top of the height, it was a long distance to see below the sea. He feared. He could not dare to fly. He could not dare to fly. This was the reason he started moving he started moving on the surface of the lace up to and fro. And so he started thinking about the flying, and at last decided to came back to his hole, and came back and took rest whole night. In the morning, when he came out of his hole, he found that his brothers were flying in the sky. They were touching the surface of the sea over the water. It was a miracle for him. But he didn't dare to do such type of activity as his brothers were doing there. This was the reason that he could not dare to do such type of activities there. When his brothers and sisters were flying in the sky, touching the surface of the sea, his mothers and father both were flying with them and taught him taught them how to teach them about the flying. When their parents saw that the other sons and brothers were doing well, they all filled with the joy to see that the boys and his daughters were ready to fly in the sky, and he could also hunt something from the sea for his survival. His parents also threatened him to be in starvation. You will be kept in starvation because he was not trying how to fly. Now 24 hours passed. His brothers, his father, mother did not come to him. The time passed. He saw his father and mother were doing all their effort to teach them about the flying. They saw his father, then his parents saw his brothers and sisters were flying in the sky, skimming over the surface of the sea level. They became very happy, and they started moving around. They started moving around them in joy, because they came to know that they were completely known about the hunting and flying. Now the next morning, it was a bright sunshine. There was also a hotness there. The young seagull was standing towards the sun. He faced the sun ray and felt hotness, extreme hotness, and he had not taken any meal since last night. And so he came out of his hole, stood on the surface of the lace, stood with one leg, keeping his right left inside his body, and he was about to dodge it. Really, the seagull was pretending himself that he was sleeping. His brothers and sisters were also there on the lace. They were dozing. They were also taking rest. But her mother was watching the young one shiver. Her mother was tearing the fish that had been taken out from the sheep by her, rubbing it and clearing it. All the activities that was going to perform by his mother was seen by the seagull. Really, the hunger had made him a mad for hunger. This was the reason that he looked at her mother. As he was doing this, a piece of fish had been taken by her mother, and she was ready to provide the piece of fish to seagull. But really, her mother tempted her to do such type of activities. She came towards him. She came towards him bearing a piece of fish in her beak, and she stood on the edge of the lace, and she was trying to give the piece of fish to her young one. The seagull was afraid to go ahead because there was a long depth from there, and her mother was keeping a distance from him so that the young one could move ahead to take the piece of fish. So in temptation, he jumped as he was starving. He jumped over the fish to take it in his mouth. In this moment, he fell down from the height. Due to the pressure of the air, his feathers started going up and down. His wings started going up and down. He thought he would be dying, but he soon realized that he was flying in the sky. Now he filled with joy that he had knew how to fly. To see these activities, his mother, his father, his brothers also started flying side by side of him to encourage him. Now they also tried to teach him how to stand on the surface of the water for catching the fish. Now he was at a distance. His mother landed on the green land by keeping her feet on the surface of the water and looked at him in a joyful manner that her child had learned how to fly in the sky. Now, but as he was trying to set his leg on the sea surface, he was hungry and tired too. As he tried to dive into the sea for catching the fish, he was unable to do such type of activities there due to his hunger and tiredness. And so he started floating on the surface of the sea water. As we know, the body parts of the birds are very light. They can flow on the surface of the water easily. And soon he recovered that he had come to know about the flying and diving into the sea. His mothers, his father, and brothers and sisters all encouraged him and thanked him for doing such type of activities that was performed by the seagull. Yeah. At the same time, a piece of dogfish was also given to the young one, seagull, for eating. They all became very happy to know that the young girl learned how to fly in the sky. So the moral of this story starts that if you have curiosity, if you have to achieve your target, you have to remove your fearness. You can do everything that is impossible in the world, as the young seagull did. You have a full determination. You should have a full determination as well as the target to achieve the goal. And if you work hard for a long period, it will be surely you will achieve the goal easily after reviewing your fearlessness. It means this story encourages us to the students that there is nothing in the world that is impossible. Everything can be performed easily by the hard labor. And you should have to remove your fear, and after that you will be the conqueror of the world. So children, try your best to do all your activities without any fear, without any pressure, like the sea words. Now here I am writing some questions about here